Okay, son, last week we talked about how everything starts under your lid. This week, let's talk about what I feel is the most important piece of this is that's we are more than me. So let's start off with nature as an example. Nature, I'm sure you've heard of ecosystems by now, but soil, air, sun, water temperature, plants, animals, and humans, all of these entities interact to form what our physical world, and each one impacts the other. There's no way to get around that. Carlos Diaz talks about a business having a very similar ecosystem, market, customers, products, processes, and systems, financials, people. Again, all of these entities interact with each other in some form or fashion, and what gets a lot of people in trouble are what people causes people to not see a lot of opportunity is when they are only looking at these as silos and they're not looking at the entirety of the whole. I know we've talked about your kinetic chain in baseball when you're pitching. Your foot, your ankle joints, your knee joints, your hip joints, your spine and your shoulders at all of that, you have to transfer that energy all the way up through there. And what ultimately happens is you're only as strong as your weakest link in your kinetic chain. And we can even take it to your life. You know, Lance Wheeler summed it up pretty good a couple days ago. Emotion, thoughts, and movement are highly integrated and interconnected. Each affects all, and any affects every. So he was talking about pitching, but let's just prove a point real quick. I want you to take one little small movement and see how that affects your body and your emotions. And that's to simply smile. Just move your cheeks up. You cannot help but feel better. Even when you're fighting me on this, even when you don't want to do this, but when you simply smile, that actual physical movement releases endorphins inside your body that cause you to feel better about yourself and better about the situation. I started doing this a couple years ago when I really started getting frustrated. I just forced myself to smile, just like I've asked you to do a couple times. And believe it or not, as soon as I do that, I may not be over my anger, but I automatically have control over the way that I'm feeling because it automatically reduces the amount of frustration that I have. And now when I do it, I just immediately start smiling because I know what's coming, and most of the times when I start smiling, I realize I was angry over the wrong things anyway. So try this, Tristan. Try this. We are more than me. We are all connected. Every result that you want in your life has got to come through someone else. So the more true that you understand this, the more control you have over your life and your results and your input. I mean, in the input that you put in to get your results. So until next week, I love you. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And I am glad that you're my son. Talk soon.